Hey guys, what's up? Video game viewer here, and today we are back in American Trucking Simulator, and we are sitting down in the gorgeous Florida Keys right now. We're heading to pick up a boat in Key Largo, and then heading up to North Carolina to drop that off. We're obviously using the Coast to Coast mod and a couple other mods as well, just to add extra immersion and realism to it. Guys, if you're not subscribed, I hope by the end of the video I will have earned your subscription. If not, thank you for stopping by, and if you are already a subscriber, thank you for returning and viewing my video. Without further ado, let's get this bad boy fired up, and we're gonna get the side mirrors on there. Guys, I am not a professional truck driver, so if you see any mistakes here, I mean, forgive me, but I'm just simply here to drive. I don't mess with all the keybinds. I don't have a super fancy rig. I'm actually just using a PlayStation wheel here. So all my money's dumped into my DCS setup. So if you guys want to see DCS content, let me know in the comments down below. More than happy to post that. And let's get on out of here. Beautiful day in the Florida Keys. We're just going to make a left on out of here. Let's stop here. Check right. Can't quite see my mirrors in the way there a little bit. I don't really like playing in VR. We're going to go for it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Blame them. Oh, we're going to pretend that didn't happen. Again, not a professional truck driver, guys, and that was a bit of a tricky turn out of there without being in VR. I can't record in VR, guys. If you know how, let me know. I've seen YouTubers do it. Whenever I try to fire this up in VR, my monitor goes blank, and I just cannot even get OBS to find the screen that's mirroring the VR. So I've tried all kinds of stuff to get it to capture. I would really love to get this in VR, but let's get our GPS up there on the bottom. Lots of people parked over the side of the road, assuming they're taking pictures there. We are in a state park area, I saw on the sign back there, so maybe they're going hiking. Beautiful area. Never been down to the Florida Keys. Been to Florida a couple times. Love to visit the Florida Keys. These bridges are awesome. Speed limit's gone up to 55 miles. So our pickup is 150 miles away. It's going to take us 2 hours to get there. I think our pickup is actually going to be in Miami. Jake brake going a little bit there. We just fueled up, so we should have plenty of gas. And I did turn off sleeping and traffic ticket violations and stuff like that. I to be honest, I found the AI a little unforgiving when it came to the traffic tickets. Granted, you don't lose a whole lot of money when you get hit for them, but it was just more of an annoyance seeing it pop up over and over again, especially like I'm going through a yellow light or something. I have plenty of time to make it through the yellow light. It turns red just as my ass end is getting through, and I get dinged for a ticket. So where I go, 1 mile over the speed limit, bang, you get dinged for a ticket. So just over and over again, I just bailed on that. There's a cop sitting right there. Hello, Mr. Trooper, we are doing the speed limit. Actually, we're 15 under, so let's speed up a little bit. And there we are, Key Largo. That's the sign we just passed there. Guys, let's see. I can't remember all the mods. I'm using 41 mods right now. I know I'm using real traffic AI behavior, a couple weather mods, obviously coast to coast. I'm also using real traffic models. So if you notice, you'll see like Kias, Acuras, Nissans, Fords, all kinds of cars driving in my sim. So those, that's a mod. I'm using obviously real company logos and stuff like that. I'm going a little over the speed limit. But see, something like that, going over the speed limit, you'd be dinged for. Going 5 miles over the speed limit, guys, unless you're like absolutely a purist. I mean, I know everyone drives a little over the speed limit, so to get a ticket for this is just, maybe there's a mod that corrects that or makes the cops a little more lenient. I don't know. But I also turned off sleeping because it's just so unrealistic. I mean, you have to find a rest stop every, like, man, 20 minutes of like of play. It's just insane. So yeah, I am using Res Built 379. Other than that, I'm not using any like economy mods or anything like that. The money is just vanilla. Subway. I can go for some Subway. Again, I think we're still coming out of the Florida Keys here. Going to be coming into Miami shortly for that boat pickup. It looks like it's actually maybe, I'm looking at the GPS now, going to be looping us back around. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. We're just going to follow the GPS, see where it takes us. It's kind of an adventure, so let's grab this boat, get rocking. I'm not gonna try to speed too much, but that Jake right off there. I'm not sure why it's trying to turn us around there. I would think that if it was actually wanting us to turn around, pulled in there, but maybe it actually wants us to use a roadway. That wouldn't make much sense. All right, it's hitting about 10:40 a.m. Traffic's picking up a little bit. There's Miami up here. About 95 miles still outside of our destination. It looks like it is going to take us up here into Miami, turn us around. I'm guessing the way the GPS works in this, it won't turn you around in an actual parking lot or something. You know, something that makes sense. Move over up here. Going to. Yeah. Am I following this way here? I am. I'm following everybody else. All right. Now, but we need to move over here, and he come on, man, you gonna go by me? Then I got this other guy flying up his Jeep. Come on here, let him get past Jeep Liberty there. Up here, move over. getting off up here. It looks like it's just looping us back around into the Florida Keys, actually heading into Key Largo. Just wanted us to actually take the roadway there. So if I would have known that, I would have just turned around in a parking lot, but oh well. Who's gonna let me go here? Come on, come on, go, 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 go. Alright, let's hop back on the freeway. Not sure why it took us this way. It could have routed us a different way, but whatever. I'm not going to complain. It is what it is. We're very close to getting it. So then we're going to be, again, heading up to North Carolina to drop that off. And then I'm hoping to make my way up the whole East Coast. And if you guys want to see that, make sure you give the video a like. Let me know you want to see more American Truck Simulator. I play all kinds of simulator games, guys, war games, city builders. If you're into all that stuff, I basically play anything on this channel. So if you're into just random gaming, and this car is going to get cut off there. But if you're into that, guys, make sure you, again, hit that subscribe button. I've been looking at getting Ships at Sea, guys. I don't know if you've seen that simulator. I think, quite honest, it looks very interesting. I think it needs to cook in the oven a little bit longer, though. I'd really like to see crab fishing. I know they had that in their other game. I believe it was called North Atlantic Fishing. They had like DLC for that for the Barren Strait or something like that. Quote me on any of that. But definitely an interesting project. Basically looks like American Truck Simulator with boats. So I'm all for that. I'm into any like money management sims. Games like this where you're just kind of like building a little bit of like an empire almost. We have to move over up here. I don't think we had to get off there. We did not. But we did have to be in this lane. So anyway, guys, I hope you're having a great weekend if you're watching this on the weekend. If not, if this video is older, I hope you're having a great day. Thought that guy was going to come over into our lane there. Toys R Us, they don't even exist anymore. I don't know where exactly I'm picking this boat up. Let's try to slow down a little bit here. 40 miles out of our pickup. I think the lane merge is up here, so I'm not trying to go around these cars. Maybe it doesn't merge. Traffic's picking up now. Just slow because of that light. If you guys ever want to see a particular game featured on the channel, feel free to ask. I can much play anything as long as it piques my interest. find simulators like this very relaxing, to be quite honest. I don't know why. I mean, it's like all it's doing is simulating a job. But like if I go to work and come home and I play this, and I just put on some Spotify and cruise to some tunes for a while, and do a couple jobs, man, I really... Same with Farming Simulator. I find Farming Simulator like very relaxing. The speed limit changes through here are just wild. I don't know if that's... If you're from Florida, guys, let me know. Especially if you're from the Keys. Like, are the speed limits like this wild coming through here? It just seems like it goes from 35 to 55 and then back to like 35 really rapidly. I think that's probably just like a mod issue. I don't know why it's... it should have... It could have just looped us back around to over here, but hey, that's how the game is built. So I didn't design the GPS for this. I know I'm doing 10 over the speed limit here, but so are all these other cars, it appears, but they're starting to brake. Whoa. Oh, I think it's here. Yep. Alright. I just was a little confused where we're pulling in at, but it is...
You have arrived.
Right here. Alright. Let's look at the freight market here. We're going to pick up this boat. We're going to take the job.
Navigation resumed.
Alright. Let's go grab our load here. There's our boat right there. Swing around here and pick it up.
Navigation resumed.
Here we go. Alright. She's attached. Let's take a look at her there. Oh, yeah. Looking good, looking good. Alright, let's pull on out of here. I can feel the weight now on the truck. She ain't as light as she was. Alright, we're on the road, guys. $746 miles to go. 12-hour trip north. We're gonna make a left here. Why couldn't it take us to one of these before? Oh, you're gonna let us go? How nice of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hit our four ways for him. Let him know we really appreciate it. We are off, guys. We're leaving Key Largo officially now. No more looping around through Miami and stuff. Quite frankly, I'd like to get out of the Florida Keys. I can't stand the speed limits down this way. And there are just a ton of one-ways. Understandably so, it's an island, there's only limited space. I am on 1.50, guys, if you're wondering. All my mods are updated from 1.50, so if you're looking at any of these mods, you're thinking, man, I really want to get that, just bear that in mind. I feel like we've been here already. KFC. Oh yeah, look, there's that same subway we've already passed. Toyota Yaris there. Love these love the real cars mod. Really adds a lot of like flavor to it. Just more immersion, I think. To have actual licensed vehicles driving around like Ford and Dodge and stuff. It just feels so out of place, you know, like you have these real truck manufacturers and then these cars called like Polaris or something. It's just, I know you don't really notice it, you know, if you're not paying attention, but it's just like I know it's there, so I don't know. Now see, like in vanilla, no mods, or without turning off the option for police, I would have got dinged for that. So, again, not a big deal. Traffic tickets, I think, are like $250. You're making over 10 grand a trip. You're doing long hauls, or even medium hauls. So, yeah, not a big deal, but they do add up. They are annoying and unrealistic. I tend to not like options that take me out of the immersion of a simulator. Even if getting traffic tickets is realistic in the real world, it would not happen at the frequency that it's happening in this. So, again, if there's a mod to tone that down, I'd be more than willing to go back and try it. I did have one mod that I installed. It didn't work. It was for emergency vehicles to randomly have their lights and sirens on. That does not appear to be working. Maybe I just haven't experienced it yet, but I've seen quite a few ambulance, police, and fire trucks just driving by me like they normally do. So, not a real big deal. Just, you know, the mod will be fixed or patched. Or I'm an idiot and I installed it wrong. Still 692 miles to go. See, I think back there, I think some of the real advertisements mod might be broken a bit. Because that back there said Bet Boys or whatever. And obviously, we all know that that is supposed to say Pet Boys. Or the Coast to Coast mod could affect it. Again, could be conflicting mods. Not sure. Not an expert in load orders or mods or anything like that. So hopefully the weather like this stays nice. We're due to get to North Carolina around 1:42 in the morning. Speed limit's increased to 65. Let's bring it up. I think we're going to be coming through Orlando. That mod that makes traffic fluctuate based on time of day, and they have realistic AI behaviors. Like sometimes they'll get pissed and brake check you, or they'll swerve over into your lane unexpectedly. It's honestly a really well done mod. Hats off to the mod maker, all the mod makers. Really, they all do a great job. So nice, maybe we'll put the window down a little bit. Oh, it already is down. All right. Maybe we'll close the window so it's a little more quiet. All right. Lowered the audio a little bit for the sim guys. I don't know, maybe it was a little too loud. Hopefully that's a little bit better though. You can hear me a little bit better. Maybe you don't want to hear me. Daytona Beach. So we're coming up into the top part of Florida here. Start heading into Georgia and South Carolina region. Soon we've got to move over here. Get our blinker on, check our mirror, jump on over. This Coast to Coast mod is just really amazing. I mean, I know it's not perfect, but I mean, while we wait for these other maps, this is really good. Really good. I know some areas are a little more developed than others, but it's a mod. I mean, the modders still obviously working on it. But so far, enjoying my time with it. I had it once before and couldn't get it to work, but now it seems to be working fine. So, really cool to be able to drive in the other states, even if they are, some of them are a bit bare bones or just empty space. For role-playing sake, it does the job. So, you know, sometimes with these simulators, unfortunately, you just have to use a bit of your imagination. Mods help with that, but they only go so far. So, these games are kind of niche. They're not really for everyone. Obviously, some people want more action. I like these games because the action feels a bit more organic, I think. You know, weather conditions, road conditions, stuff like that. It's not action. It comes at a more organic pace is the best word I think I could use for it. So that's the nature with all simulators. You know, not every time you fly in Microsoft Flight Sim are you flying through rain or, you know, a hurricane or something like that. It's not always action-packed, but I feel like the intensity and the drama comes from the randomness of it and not knowing when situations like that are going to hit. You know, am I flying somewhere in the Amazon and I'm delivering packages and fog rolls in over the jungle and I can't land now? You know, stuff like that. I guess a better word is what I'm looking for is it's unscripted. So therefore, to me, it feels more fun. Whereas you can play Call of Duty 100 times, and the action sequences are always going to take. They're just always going to be the same, aren't they? So I'm not saying those games aren't good. I mean, I certainly have played my fair share of Call of Duties and Battlefields and games like that. But the Sims, they just be hitting different. Now, if you guys are like me and you watch multiple simulator games, I'm sure you've seen DCS. So again, I fly in DCS. Also, a lot of my sim rig is built around DCS, not trucking simulator. Using a crappy PlayStation wheel, as I mentioned, so all my money is tied up into DCS. But did just get the Kiowa. Shout out to my wingman Scooter for politely buying me the Kiowa. It was very nice of him. $70 bird, so very grateful for that. I would have bought it, of course, myself eventually, but man, he just wanted somebody to go fly it with. So spent all last night doing training missions and stuff like that, blowing up insurgents in the Gaza Strip. So, hitting Hamas targets down in Rafah. Say what you will about that. I don't care. Meters, take the exit on the right. Let's move over. which exit. It's almost certain it's... I wish you would do it in like feet. Get him using the GPS mod, so didn't make it, can't really complain. Love the honestly love the voice pack, the Google voice packs. Had Morgan Freeman too, that was pretty good. There's other ones. You can get other voice packs for your GPS unit, they're pretty cool. I really love a Michael from Knight Rider. Like the Knight Rider car voice. Getting a little fog here coming up through, I believe we're coming up through Georgia maybe? Really sure where we're at right now. I didn't see any state signs, so maybe we're coming up through northern Florida. Could still be in Florida. It's getting to be around 6 p.m. Nighttime is upon us. Let's get our lights on. All right. And still our ETAs around 1:30 in the morning. Looks like the fog is increasing a little bit, so getting to be a little dangerous, especially nighttime and fog. This is what I'm talking about, guys. The weather is like dynamic. It's interesting. It's making it hard to see.
In 200 meters, take the exit on the right.
Looks like I'm just going to keep staying straight. I'm not taking any exit. Odd. Odd to keep saying that. Oh well. Yeah, we're still in... We're still in Florida because I'm still seeing signs for Orlando. Yeah, Daytona Speedway, Daytona International. Yeah, so we're up in northern Florida still. Should see signs for entering Georgia soon. And the fog's clearing up. And the weather's clearing up and we're getting good. Beautiful sunsets now. Hopefully an easy rest of the trip. So I'm curious, guys, if you're playing American Truck Simulator, or even Euro Truck Simulator, what truck you driving? And why? Still 400 miles to go. 6 hours left in the trip. I got the new Nebraska map, and I have to say I really like it. They did a good job with it. I thought it was going to be a bit plain Jane, to be honest. It is the Midwest, a lot of farming country and stuff, but finding the jobs out there pretty enjoyable. Grain hauling and it's a bit like Kansas. But the topography was a little bit more varied than I thought. So overall, really happy with the Nebraska map. I think we're getting Missouri next, and then Arkansas. When we get Louisiana, I think that's going to be a pretty good map. New Orleans and the bayous and stuff are going to be really interesting.
Continue straight.
Obviously, Florida, when we get an official Florida map, is just, I think, is going to be amazing. I'd really like to see them obviously do Alaska. I think everybody wants to see them do Alaska. And I think when they do Alaska, they're gonna have to do Alaska, right? I mean, you would think. I want snow. I want like official snow. I don't know how you have a trucking sim without snow. Honestly, you can't have a simulator with just like two weather types. It's just gotta. It doesn't just rain. So. Especially coming out of the Rockies in trucking sim is so awesome. It's even vanilla. It's just really cool to come down out of the Rockies and stuff. So to add snow on top of that, with like having to worry about, you know, chaining your tires and slipping and icing conditions, and man, it would just be add a whole new dynamic to the sim. It'd be so cool. Or even if they did something where it was a bit like Microsoft Flight Sim, where you could track real world weather. That would be cool, and I honestly I don't see that they would be very hard to do, because obviously if you're gonna add snow to the sim, I mean, you don't want it snowing in like in Florida or places where it doesn't make sense to have snow, like Southern California or like Southern Texas. We don't need to stop in at the way station. That's good. But, yeah, so, I mean, I want snow, but I want snow in places where it makes sense. And, you know, maybe I'm asking for too much, but, you know, like seasons, you know, we should have proper seasons and stuff. Just all that stuff that really adds immersion to it. Maps are great, but I like features too. So, just some of the stuff I'd like to see within the sim itself. Now, of course, states I'd like to see, like I said, I'd like to see an official Florida map. I think driving around like Orlando and seeing like Universal and Disney and all those places would be really cool. But now we're entering Georgia, guys. Welcome to Georgia. But I want to see Pennsylvania too. It's my home state. I think seeing Philadelphia would be really cool, especially official map with all the detail and stuff. Which is kind of why I'm trying to make my way north in the Coast to Coast mod, guys. I want to see what they did with Pennsylvania. It's my home state, so I want to make my way up to New York City. See what that's looking like. So definitely more to come, and I am more than willing to share with you guys if you guys want to see it. Maybe you guys don't want to see American Trucking Simulator. Some people find this boring to watch. I know I watch Jeff Favignano, or he plays that a lot. Raptor, he plays a lot of these simming games and stuff, so I enjoy watching it. I enjoy seeing content like this, so looks like we're gonna start to get a little bit of rain. And I am using enhanced raindrops mod and better skyboxes and better weather visuals, I think, something like that. Don't quote me on the names, but I mean that is what the mods do. So just a little bit above 280 miles left to go. Just 4 hours left in our trip. Almost 5 hours. Not sure what that Oreo van guy was doing. Pass this guy. Wow, it is really pouring out there. Have to really be alert with this weather. You can't see very far. Obstacles obviously come up on you very quick. Commend this game for being very realistic to driving. Mods went a long way with helping with that. Speed limit change here. Get some power going up the hill. It's actually kind of sketchy driving through this weather. This is why I love this sim. This is so boss. Coming into Savannah now, or actually South Carolina. Alright, we're into South Carolina. We are almost there, guys. Just 230 miles left to go. Just 3 more hours. And it is storming like crazy outside the truck right now. And we are just in a ton of traffic. It's 9:30 at night. And it kind of looks like we are in the middle of nowhere in South Carolina. Rest stop up ahead. Don't want to stop there. Looks like a motel out in the middle of nowhere. So that's total Bates Motel status. I'm going to avoid that. Oh, maybe not. Looks like this is a pretty built up area. There's a Nissan truck right there. The worst pickup trucks there is. Nissan. Great cars. Love Nissan. Hate their pickup trucks. Not a fan of them at all. And I know if you are a lover of trucks of any kind, I'll get some flack, but I think Ram is probably my favorite. Alright, where are we here? Is the rain ever going to let up? We're going to be... we can bypass this way station too. I've been dinged for a way station this whole time. I'm quite surprised. Alright, speed on back up to 70. I thought I was going to be able to make it around, weave in between this Doritos van and this AT&T van, but I guess not. So now we're just kind of stuck here. Another thing I'd like to see them add to this game is wildlife. Deer jumping out in front of you is a real concern for driving, you know what I mean? Or other animals. Like, I know it seems cruel, but they're just virtual little creatures, you know, they're not real. Would add a level of another dynamic thing that could happen to you while you're driving. To be quite honest, we already have construction sites, car accidents. Police have people pulled over. I know, you know, it's just like one other thing they could put in. I think it's a cool idea. Let me know. Maybe you don't like that idea. We're gonna ditch this Doritos van here. I'm just gonna get up on his butt here, push him a little bit, put my turn signal on, and we're just gonna move on past him. We have just 100 miles left to go. And if you play ATS, you know 100 miles goes by really, really quick. So we are almost there. Hope everybody's enjoying the video so far. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. I know I said that already, but really hope it's true. Or a great day if you're not watching this when I post. My weekend is pretty relaxing so far. Looks like we got emergency lights up ahead. And maybe a construction site. Looks like that's going to be on the other side of the highway, though. So not for us. Don't really have to worry about it. Other than this, guys, not doing much with my weekend. I think I'm just going to fly more of the Kiowa in DCS. Get to learn that. I'm going to try to learn Hellfires. Maybe I'll make a video about that for if you guys are interested. Other than that, just kicking my feet up, spending time with my wife, watching a movie, TV or something. Not really doing a whole lot of anything. It's a pretty crazy highway network here. It's not raining anymore, Jeff. You can turn your windshield wipers off. Still seeing cars with see what I mean? That came up kind of quick. All right, 40 miles to go. Just under an hour left in the trip. There's the signs for Charlotte. We know we're getting into North Carolina here. Hopefully I see the sign for North Carolina. I try to get a screenshot of every state sign I see. So hopefully we spot it. we've already missed it. There we are, Fayetteville discovered. This is where we're dropping off. Let's start to slow down. I think we're getting off at the exit up here.
In 200 meters, turn right.
The GPS wants us to do one of them weird little loopies around the block like it made us do down in the Florida Keys, but we're gonna try to maybe avoid that. Oh my god, we got the green light for once. How lovely. I almost never get the green light in this. Oh, I see. So it's actually under we have to go under the underpass. Or under the overpass. Not under the underpass.
Then turn right.
No, we got another green light.
In 200 meters, turn right.
Alright, and it looks like gonna make a right into here. I don't think we have to stop here. I don't see a stop sign. However, there is one up here. Not much traffic back here. I think this is just kind of like a little industrial area. Looks like we're good. The Fun and Sand Motel. I don't know if I'd want to stay at a motel back here in the industrial park.
Keep right. Then turn right.
Alright, and another right here, across the train tracks. Barriers aren't down, so keep it wide here just to make this other right. Alright, and we're just going to be up here. Straight ahead, it looks like we're pulling into the train yard. This boat's probably being loaded onto a train. Who knows where it's getting taken to? Not my problem. Just here to drop it off. And that'll be another job in the books. This should put us over 100 grand, or close to, in our bank.
100 meters.
Hopefully we can start looking at maybe getting another truck, hiring another driver, getting them on the road. Am I turning in here? Yes. Careful of that rock there. We are pulling in here. Give a little honk, let them know we're here.
You have arrived.
Alright, and it looks like we're just going to be backing up into this spot here. I'd like to remind everybody at this point in the video, I am not a professional truck driver by any means. Alright. Boogered that up, I think. I can't quite see. One second, guys. Shouldn't that just like count right there? Damn, I'm bad at this. Oh my god, yes, we got it. There we go. Woo! Honk that horn. Drop that off. There. Oh, man. My backing up definitely needs practice. But we didn't hit anything, so we're good. And that should level us up, and it did. And let's hit continue. We're going to be able to, let's choose high value cargo and apply. Now level 12, and let's just, for curiosity's sake, see what's on the freight market. Anything going up into Pennsylvania, anything at all, anything heading up into here. I wish I could click here and see trips to that place. Now maybe there is a way to filter it. I'm not really sure. Let's see what's coming out of Fayette, though. Oklahoma, Louisiana, anything heading north. Connecticut, Hartford, I've been there. That might actually take us through Philadelphia if we take the Hartford trip. So let's go back and look here, and Hartford, Connecticut, and that will indeed take us by Philadelphia. So I think we're gonna take that trip, and that'll be our next job. So we're gonna take this, set that as our GPS destination, and that'll be my next trip. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.